Hey world. So, after many years of doing dumb stuff and adventures, I've been convinced to start a blog. So, here we go. So, many of you guys know, but I was born with a condition called albinism. And so, as you can see, I have beautiful white hair. And many of you people know that I am legally blind. And so, basically what that means is I can't drive, I can't see well in terms of depth perception. I need some help when it comes to like reading things like menus or don't even get me started on reading a newspaper. That doesn't happen. Um, but I'm pretty functional. So like I said, albinism is a genetic condition that my sister and I have, and it's pretty rare. But I was told when I was a kid by my parents, they're not my parents, my doctors, said that I pretty much wouldn't be like a quote normal kid. So they're like, all right, cool, but we're gonna still empower this kid to do stuff. So my parents were like, go have fun. So I played sports when I was a kid. I was pretty good. Like I played basketball, didn't get hit in the face too much with the ball, but I actually was pretty decent for a blind chick. So I did that for a long time till I was probably like 14, and then kind of just couldn't do it anymore because the game got really fast and I just was always too anxious about it and just kind of just felt like crap because I wasn't good enough at it, or I don't know, kids are mean. So my parents got word from one of my counselors when I was a kid that there's this place in the Adirondacks in New York called the Adirondack Experience, which sadly is now closed because of funding. But it was the coolest thing. So I'm 14, little blind kid, don't have much self esteem. And so I get to go to this camp. And the camp is amazing. We're in the middle of Lake Placid, which is a fantastic place to go play outside. And here I am, little 14-year-old, never really done hiking or any of these outdoor things. And they're like, all right, let's go climb a mountain. I'm like, okie dokie. So we did like rock climbing and canoeing, rappelling, camping, all this stuff that I never knew I could do. And then the year later, I went back, and then the next summer or winter, I went back. And then all of a sudden, I had some friends in high school that were like, you should run track. And I thought that was silly because I played basketball. So I ran track. And I was too afraid to tell the coach. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I was going to go running. So I didn't tell the coach looks at me. He's like, you have long legs. Why don't you do hurdles? I'm like, sure, I'll do hurdles. I can't see well. Why not? And I excelled at hurdles. I went to Empire States in New York. Uh, Went really well for again for a blind chick. So basically, my post here is like I totally, as a kid, did not think I could do stuff. I was scared. My parents never discouraged me. They always wanted me to do things, but I know they were always worried about me and anxious about me. But ever since I found the joy of running, then I went to college and I ran at New Paltz. I ran with cross country there. And then I met my husband, who also loves to run. He also likes to do really weird spelunking and like bouldering and stuff. So I had to keep following up with this guy. So I just kind of kept following him. And for 13 years now, I keep following him. And now he follows me because I make him do all these adventures. So go like 5 years later, I'm, still running around on roads and all that crap. And then I moved to Berkeley, California, and I meet these crazy running friends here who's do only trail running. And I'm like, I guess I can trail run. Like, it doesn't seem that hard, maybe. And it was hard. There's a lot of trails in Berkeley and all over Northern California where I live, and they're rocky and they're rooty. And I remember in the beginning feeling like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to hurt myself. And I just wanted to wanted to keep going and try this out. And it's been 2 years now, and I am loving it. I would say I'm a trail runner now. Tim and I finished our first 50K this year. It started to go backpacking. So basically, you can do stuff. There's a lot we can do with our blindness. And I want to just encourage people to not be afraid. And like I said, I have a lot of anxiety about what people think of me. And I think I've spent a lot of my life not telling people that I was disabled or assuming that I could make it through. And I'm kind of tired of that. So I'm going to be more boisterous about it. And I want to have other people learn from my experiences because it sucks to not feel like you can fit in or keep up. And I've just kind of found my own niche. So I'm going to start doing these blogs, and y'all are going to love it because why not? Because happiness. Um, and so stay tuned for Weird Adventures. And if anybody has any questions for me about my disability or anything that you want to know, ask away. It's all good. I don't have anything that I won't talk about pretty much. So, all right. So if you looked, I posted my first blog post, which gives you a lot more detail around my story. And then check me out on Instagram with all of my crazy adventures up till now. And peace out.